Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and I finally got a skill I was farming for forever. It took forever. It's Earth Golem. It's a pretty awesome skill though. It can be used if you have at least one rock monster in your graveyard, so that's pretty much the hardest part of the skill, is getting one rock monster in your graveyard. Then you can use one of the following. You send one rock monster and add a Gaia plate from your deck to your hand, or you can send two rock monsters, then add Gaia plate from outside of your deck to your hand. So there's a huge difference in case you don't want to run a Gaia plate at all, or in case you run just one Gaia plate, which is what we're doing, and you accidentally have it in your hand, and now you can't use your skill to set up your graveyard, or you can't use it with one rock. Let's say you would have to use it with two rocks, so that's a big difference in the skill. There's so many rock monsters. I had a big choice of archetypes I was thinking for this skill. I don't think Triamids are the best or even the most synergized really, but they do have some synergy, and I really love Triamids. I'm always interested in different ways to play them. This one is much different. Obviously way fewer traps, so it's a much more aggressive version. It's getting Gaia plates out faster, it's getting Sphinxes out, and just turboing to the combos we want. We saw the normal extra deck. It's all about that new skill, guys. I was running more Gaia plates, but then I was like, you really only want to run one Gaia plate. You can't use the skill multiple times, so it should work out like that. But there's a lot of rock archetypes. There's magnets and fossils and gem knights and all sorts of things I was tempted to try, but these Triamids, I got pretty good win streaks. It's just platinum though, so it's nothing too crazy. I don't know if it's the best way to play Triamids. Traps may still be superior, but it's super aggressive. You're just going crazy. First turns are what you want ideally, are field spell and two monsters, just like any Triamids. And then second turn plays, you just have them with the Gaia plates. So I'm really into this skill. And all the rock archetypes, it's gonna help. So hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. We're going first. We were catching some rank ups with this deck. It's just an aggressive version of Triamids. You really use the cruiser effects, all sorts of stuff. So we're able to throw a monster, set a defense position, Dancer. Our effects will be live next round. We do have that Hunter in the graveyard. He searched an Origin, weird search. Or he revealed an Origin to search a Dragonfire, my bad. Now he throws away the Dragonfire to bring out the Origin. That's perfectly normal, but no follow-up. Just 3 back row set. Swings into our 1900 booty on Dancer. Can't get over it with little Origin. We throw away a Hunter for a Gaia plate. Now we're going to bring out Master. Master's going to get floodgated. We're going to just hit a back row anyway. Now we can bring out the Gaia plate. And we'll just swing over that boy. Now he's gonna World Legacy Clash me, but he doesn't do it proper. I think he's trying to get to that Destiny draw. Sets again. Gaia Earth is destroyed because we didn't have any rocks in our graveyard. He's gonna destroy my King Golem. Just gonna let me special summon Sphinx. Even if it wasn't King Golem, no matter what it was, we could have changed Sphinx's effect and brought him out. He's gonna early World Legacy Clash me again. He keeps getting greedy, wanting Destiny draw, but here it's going to come back to bite him, because I in fact will return a field spell, gain the necessary 500 needed to finish him off exactly. So his early World Legacy Clashes were big mistakes. Great stuff there. Alright, here we are facing Puppets. We're going second. So we got 2 Masters, 2 Dancers. We're facing Puppets for real. He's starting with Destroy. That's gonna get plenty of 8 boys out for him. Goes with Strings. No cutscene for Strings. We pull another monster. Yep, Sphinx. So nothing we can really do. We go face up. So he's Got that little extra incentive to attack us. He doesn't have any follow-up plays with just a 2-card hand, which I mean I think is understandable with puppets. We get to bring our Sphinx out. We still don't get a field spell. We get a Golem from outside our deck by throwing 2. We really wanted to throw 2, so we had 1 left over for our Dancer to use. We didn't need to throw 2. We could have just thrown away 1, used our skill like that, but we throw away 2. Now we have the guy at plate buffed. We have this boy buffed. Everyone was buffed. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are versus an Alexis. We're going second. We have a Sphinx and a guy at plate already. He sets 1 monster. We're gonna have to Dark World Dealings. Go into a Cruiser, go into a Dancer, use Cruiser's effect, throw away a Master, Earth Golem, we throw away 2, and have to bring 1 from outside of our deck, because we already had the 1 in our hand. So we had to get rid of 2, but that's okay. Now, I was assuming a Martin down there, so I go with Gaia first. He stops the Gaia. We destroyed the Crimson Fox anyway. Now he's gonna Rabbit, bring out the Crimson Fox. Try to get rid of our field spell. Obviously, we don't let that happen. We got a King Golem. That's gonna give us a search. We search a Sphinx. Now he's gonna fuse. He goes for 3. Does not use Crimson Fox. Does not want to just hit us. Oh, he does? No, he didn't want to just hit us for 3,800. So obviously we have a bunch of life. And now we're just going to summon a 4K Sphinx and chase him off because it was only 3,800, so he wasn't feeling it. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Sartorius. We're going second. We're on a 4-win streak. I think we won 6 in a row with this. So we have Dark World Dealings. We're going to start with that. Throw away King Golem, play a Cruiser, normal summon Hunter. We're going to use Cruiser effect. I've never used Cruiser's effect as much as I have with this deck. This deck was really going for Cruiser effects. And usually I normally abandon that aspect of the effect as to not ruin our graveyard with a trap from a Treacherous or something. Here you spam it though. You spam it, you get a bunch of rocks in your graveyard, and it all works out pretty well. Here our boy is Metal Foes. He tries to Mystical Mystical Space Typhoon our Cruiser. We turn it into a Fortress, search a Sphinx. He's gonna destroy a face up to search a Fusion. Use the Fusion. 2 from his hand with Thrillium. Fusion gives him a +1. The Thrillium adds 2 and tries to destroy Fortress. But we'll just Chain Master. Fortress is gonna give us a +1 to our hand. So we will have 2 rocks in our hand as of right now. We'll probably use our Sphinx, obviously. We have a King Golem. He's got a Summoner's Art. He's still going. Plays that Flame. Destroys that one. Sets another. Summons a Rescue Rabbit. Brings out 2 little monsters. It has to be 2 monsters of the same level. Not really sure that was a good play. Swings into my poor Hunter. That's gonna bring out Sphinx though. Rescue Rabbit boys destroyed after the turn. Earth Golem throwing away 1, able to get the 1 Gaia plate. That's the beauty of running 1 in our deck. Now we're able to banish 2. Swing over with the Sphinx. Obviously we didn't need the Gaia plate. Pretend that we did. If those 2 monsters and the King Golem weren't enough, we would have. We didn't, but we maybe need that. Good stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Joey Wheeler. We're going second. He's full Joey, full Red Eyes. Pretty good Triamid hand. He's using Red Eyes Roulette. Gets him a Gearfried. Reveals a Wyvern, sends it back. Dimension Capsule banishes a card, sets a card, goes with the Iron Knight. We're gonna use 1 Cruiser, use the 2nd Cruiser to get a search. That's a search of a Dancer, so every Triamid card in our hand essentially. monster, that is. So we normal summon 1, throw away our Dancer, normal summon 2, we accidentally drew our Gaia Plate. Super annoying to have done that. Now we could just throw away the Sphinx and have a natural Gaia Plate, we won't even need the skill. So we get to pop his chain he was thinking about, chaining the chain, but he ultimately didn't. We probably would have popped it anyway. We play our King Golem after playing a plate. We popped him with the plate. We have plenty of outs. He was done for by a natural plate. It was weird how often I was drawing my 1 Gaia to ruin the skill, but you still have the skill in your pocket. As long as you use 2 rocks, then you've really set up the skill for even further Gaia Plate and things like that. I don't know, maybe Magnets is more prone for this, but Magnets already use their graveyard pretty heavily for their boss monster. It's essentially the same thing as having a Gaia Plate, and they already searched their boss monster pretty well, so I really didn't see this adding much to Magnets. Maybe Gem Knights. Maybe this can make Gem Knights a little more viable. We'd have to see, because the fusions have to give you a very easy way to get monsters in the graveyard for your Gaia, so that'll probably be next. I don't have big faith in Magnets. This was surprisingly effective, but it didn't feel as powerful as other Triamid builds, so we'll have to see from there. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.